Alright, Chad. We're going to get some cutting around today, man. Cutting around tomorrow weekend. Alright, no, y'all, no, chill out. I need y'all to do what they told y'all to do and go back and let us sit down. That's what I need y'all to do. I'm very disappointed. All that bad stuff. I got to tell y'all. Chill out. Let me y'all do not be listening to what I be telling y'all to do. Sit down and watch TV. Y'all can't do it. I don't want y'all to do it. You know what y'all do. Sad. Go sit down. Alright, Zach, but anyway, we got some new upgrades on the team. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. This upgrade right here is ultimate. This is the best upgrade we can have. D'Angelo Hall, ladies and gentlemen. Limited time D'Angelo Hall. Now we gotta do, oh, we got Tavon Ward. We got Tavon Ward too. We're gonna take him out and put him in so we can get that boost. The rest of the standouts, I think it's about time right now. Here. Maybe? I think quarterback time, get him up. Now, I'm not gonna lie, Bailey, and I'm gonna blame myself majorly, but I think I am the sworn reason. Oh, I got my finger. I think I'm the sworn reason why this man is playing a little bucky. Now we got the Tim, we got him, we got him up now. Let's get back on that defense and let's work on D'Angelo Hall. We got him. Alright, why is it going down? Well, that ADHD, that's locking down. I thought he was Antoine Lee, even though he can't play man, I'm gonna use it. Ooh, wait a minute. To it.
Wait.
Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi.
Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Illinois Fighting Illini. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Hollywood with the latest on the weather.
Guys, this crowd is electric. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today.
Let's do it.
Appreciate that, Holly. I guess they're not interested in kicking it away. They're lining up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to pass. It's Bailey. Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Running inside. It's Jackson. There's a little room there. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Big fella showing some ability. Got away from one tackle. Defense lucky they had a few more there to help.
Yeah, he's not a big stiff. He's not a blocking tight end. This guy can do some work out in the open field as well, and he showed you his athleticism.
Wants to fire on second down. Oh, they're after him. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
And the Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early on this opening drive for them. They're doing a nice job running the football there on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
Looking to throw, it's Bailey. He's got it on the run, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Dogs! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
A lot of coaches talk about scripting the first series. You could tell the script reads, get that wide receiver the football because he can make plays. The quarterback, you could tell he has confidence in his guy. He finds him, and he does the rest.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Sends it back in motion. Direct snap. It's Allen. Under fire. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on first down that just goes awry?
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who he was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
That's just a better job by the defender. He knew he was going to get challenged in this game. He knew these receivers had speed, and they were going to test him. Nice job by that DB knocking it away.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Using his legs, it's Jackson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it out. It's Duff. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. First snap for this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Back to throw, it's Fafita. Pocket breaking down. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Bulldogs. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I could be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Lining up for the PAT. He wants to it's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Motion from the back. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
It has been tough sledding for this quarterback here early in the game. He's 0 for 5 right now. I give the defense tons of credit. It's not just good coverage in the back end, and it's not just a good pass rush. They're doing a nice job mixing up their looks coverage-wise. This quarterback looks confused, and that's a big reason why, guys, this offense has not scored a single point so far.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Dropping back, it's Fafita. Floats it out in space. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're all...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On the direct snap, it's Raymond. And nothing doing on the ground. This defense having none of it and stopping him on fourth down. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off-play action on first down. Looking for space to the left. He's got an open man. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll go to the air. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Touchdown, Georgia!
You gonna quit now?
From the red zone for the
Huh?
score.
And I think this is really the separators in good
You
offense
finna quit.
and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line?
They fake and the kicker's looking to pass.
Get through the... Oh, let's go, kicker!
Runs into the end
Let's go,
zone.
kicker!
Fake. What a gutsy call to come up with a 2-point conversion there.
Because when you go to a college football game, some mascot, how many points they score, that's how many push-ups they got to do. So when they score their first touchdown, he got to do 6 push-ups. Then it...
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Fighting Illini offense comes out ready to go to work. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be...
Snags it and he's open. Past the 20, the 10, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
I let you have that. You suck. I just want you to stay in the game. Oh! I let you have that too.
Must have seen something on film as they turned the
Huh?
fake into the 2-point conversion. Little surprised to see them line
That's
up
in basketball.
onside.
That's in basketball.
Down 2 possessions, but a
This
lot
is-
of time to play.
Oh my gosh! This game!
Get the offense right back out there.
What?
Illinois will get things going as the offense comes out onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on
Hey,
this drive.
y'all
Maybe
finna go in
some
there and sit down.
boxes to run into.
And when you make
Because
that
if you
kind of
just be saying
explosive
everything,
play,
I just told you to watch what you say, and you
they're
still
gonna
just
be
say
a little bit
everything that you
concerned.
don't need to be
So
saying.
this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Moving out to the right. On the run, fires downfield. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened?
D'Angelo Hall, ladies and gentlemen.
He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception. Now this offense is back on the field. Offense changing the play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to run it. They'll ride him out of bounds. That's a good pickup, spotted at the 25-yard line.
And after success like that on the bootleg, that's going to change the way the defense plays now. Every single time from here on out, when the quarterback hands it off, they're going to have to leave a defender, a defensive end, or a linebacker outside just in case he decides to keep it. It's a positive play offensively, but it also now changes the way this defense is going to try and play the rest of the game.
Back to throw, it's Bailey. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
And there was no...
You so bad, gang. You so trash.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
He'll try to do it himself. What a play by this defense, and they stop.
I'm going to take my 3 and get up out of there, Chad. Take my 3 and get up out of there, man.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll send the back in motion. Off the play fake on first down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Bailey. Gonna take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
On the direct snap, it's Jackson. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Got his man. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The Fighting Illini with options here on second and short. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Clark. Makes the grab in their space. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14. Illinois puts it in play from the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take him inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on you on second down.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. To throw, it's Fafita. Working that left side now. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Raymond. And he's in, pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Illinois!
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
Grabs it in the middle. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for two does not work out.
Number 0, set to kick this one away.
On the move from inside his own 20. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2. Timeout on the field, and that's the second called by Georgia. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Bailey. Under fire. Being chased. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Jackson. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. And the Bulldogs will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Duff. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the snap, it's Raymond. Makes it past the marker. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field.
Snags it, and there's running room. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Hey, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one there.
Buying some time as he moves left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start.
And that ball is live in the backfield. And the ball goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession, but it'll be marked for no gain.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just can bounce any which way whatsoever. An offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
Looking for a man. It's Fafita. Stepping to the right. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
I like the idea to go for it there on fourth down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up, they bowed up, and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, the offense is trying to go bootleg play action that time, but it had no chance because the defensive end won so quickly at the line of scrimmage. He was able to get in the backfield. He smothered the quarterback so fast for a sack.
He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Complete to the right. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Oh, he's got some space. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldog!
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the 2nd half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he punctuated that drive by ripping off a 38-yard run for 6. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think...
It's a fumble on the play. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollock, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. It was his athleticism. It was his tenacity. He wasn't just getting sacks and tackles for losses. He was picking off.
Makes a deep grab. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, that's a really fun toy to have. When you can go 5 wide and use your running back, man, and make them have to cover him with a bigger body. A guy that he's faster than, but a guy that can now run routes. And you see these running backs, man, they've developed so well in their route running. Nice route, on the same page with this quarterback.
To the end zone, and it's picked off. Trying to take it back. Oh, the sweet feet. And they capitalize not only on the...
Get out of my game, you suck. Get up out of my game, you suck. Get up out my game, you suck. That's what I'm talking about, chat. Get us on the board. I think that's one win. I don't know what my record is for this season. Let me put it like this. I don't know what my record is for this season. Yo, if you're new, drop a dono in the chat. Let me know that you're new. Tell me where you're from. Make sure you follow me. Let's keep going. Going. Oh, give me them trophies. We ain't getting no pack though. Let's go open some packs, chat. I'm still trying to pull something epic. Ooh, look at that corner. Phenomenons, welcome. What's this here? Phenomenons. Earn phenomenon tokens by participating in a limited time phenomenon events. Exchange phenomenon tokens at the sets can earn various rewards and phenomenon players. Phenomenon. Top recruits players in line up with these players in the same recruitment starter rating. This is the dude that 84 speed. That's some good speed right there. That's some damn good speed. I ain't worried about that right now. What I'm worried about right now is this store with this 5,500. Well, look at D'Angelo Hall, Jack. Hey, my defense is like they done went Super Saiyan. They done went Super Saiyan. All right. What am I looking for? Oh, training. No. Level. No. Season. Yep. Shoot, I think. I'm trying to see. Legends. I want to hit the Legends. They got a Jamal Charles card out. Oh, this ain't good. I don't like it. I knew it. I auctioned that bit though. Last one, chat. What we're gonna get? Let's see. Tragedy. Oh, that hurts my soul. To see that and not get nothing, it does something to me. Let's hit this one more time, bro. It's a legend card I'm trying to get, man. That ain't it. That ain't it. Tired of seeing this fucking card too, I ain't gonna lie. Real deal. Real deal, real spill. Tired of seeing this. Oh, we 1-0 though, chat. Let's get back into it. Hold on, let me see. Okay, hold on, let me see. We're gonna get into the what's the name though. I'm gonna get into that limited time event. Oh, we 2-on-1, 2-on-1, 2-on-1 on the regular. Hey, Mo, she in here, gang.
The Pirates will kick off first, and here we go. Looks like he's going to try to return it. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The run inside. It's Jackson. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the draw, it's Jackson. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. Might be changing the route. They'll move the tight end. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Running inside, it's Jackson. Got a little grass. He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Fires it incomplete.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target. He just can't hook up for the completion.
The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Pressure coming. Makes the catch. And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the first down.
Well, on that 3rd down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after the catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier in bounds and getting him down, now setting up 4th.
Give to the fullback. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, you're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there's a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Grab behind the line. It's all stopped. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The 11th play of this opening drive. They face a 3rd and short. Might be calling a hot route. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. They'll move the wide receiver. On 4th down, looking to pass. Converts on 4th down, still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
You talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole first quarter and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Throwing Sellers. Wasting no time taking a shot. And wings it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. This time he's got it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Looking for room, it's Jackson. Maybe some room here. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Purple Pirates. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They send the tight end in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it.
Could be an alley. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football. Be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
Now on the option. The pitch. Breaks into the open. They finally knock him down. What a great pitch and run on the option. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Finds his big tight end. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Direct snap. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Got a man. It's Jackson. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Tight end now in motion. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Sellers. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Sellers to the air again. Snagged out of the air. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Sweet cut there. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Here's Sellers to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Will get things started here on offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
The run inside. It's Jackson. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing, Sellers. Rushes on him. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, ECU.
And, man, that is exactly what you wanted to see from this offense to start the third quarter. Like, the passing game, it just wasn't in sync. It wasn't where it needs to be. You dug yourself a little bit of hole, Palmer, but coming out like this, throwing, trusting your quarterback, putting a drive together, that's got to be a good sign.
And this is where the coaching staff really makes their money. When you can go in at halftime and switch things up and make the changes you need to make to your game plan to find that rhythm and get it established. That is such a great way, you're right, to start this thing. And now for this offense, it's about keeping it going and trying to stay one step ahead of the defense.
Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Georgia going up tempo.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Finding some room. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And the Dogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking for a man, it's Bailey. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
Man, it's really nice as a defense to force 3rd and long, where you can bring in the nickel, Jesse, and you can play zone coverage with those zone eyes on the quarterback.
Yeah, as a quarterback, too, you got to know with that extra DB out there, your timing better be good and you better be accurate, because if you're not, they've got ball hawks in the back end, and that errant throw gets picked.
Here comes the East Carolina offense out to start the drive. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them. And it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And late in the football games, coaches are like, don't make the mistake. In this offense, they just did it. Tie football game, they put the ball on the deck, the defense recovers. Now they're going to have to depend on their defense to come out, get a stop, and keep them in this football game.
On the move to his left. The short hands, it's all stopped. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On the run, it's Jackson. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere, knocked down for a loss. Ball at the 38, the defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Bailey. Makes the grab. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Run in the red zone, it's Jackson. Plows through the defense. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Can't wait to see how this 4th quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Gonna run it. It's Jackson. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It's caught. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they weren't throwing to the sticks on that 3rd down. They hit the drag route. They get a nice gain, but that now sets up 4th down with more yards to go, and it's decision time. I think moving forward on 3rd downs, you got to start thinking about routes down the field.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
They'll go with a direct snap. Gets it out to the 22-yard line, and that'll be enough for the first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Sellers. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight. It's close, tied here in the fourth quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have.
The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. So the big turnover, the interception, setting up this turning it on. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
The fullback. This takes me back to my days growing up, watching the fullback being on the field every single play. You don't see that anymore, but the big fella gets the football. Hey, he looks like he knew what to do with it, too. Nice little pickup, little agility, little speed, but mostly a lot of just girth and strength and just grown man.
Maybe a crease. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll move the tight end. They'll give it to the back. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, 3rd downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the first down.
Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. Guys, this is the kind of finish we hope for. Tie game. Offense with a chance to grab the lead in the waning moments. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the defense tried to cheat a little space and get in that neutral zone, but it's still 1st and goal. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
is exactly what you want from this offense. Take almost all the clock, execute, and now go out and take a lead by a touchdown. Great, flawless execution by this offense.
So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Number 0 set to kick off.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. Here's Sellers to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking about, Reese, making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse, just coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, as players, you love this, and that's why you rep it in practice throughout the week, these 2-minute type situations late in games. What are you going to dial up? What can you go execute? What can you lean on in order to get the W here? Great job by the offense.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Running inside, it's Charles. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for.
And the Blue Devils headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here's Brown to begin the drive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing Sellers. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
On the third play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open. Nope.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
And I tell you what, defensively, you want to set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but bowed your neck, got a big turnover. That's what you dream about. You dream about forcing a turnover, especially on the first possession. Offense, it's your turn.
On the move, it's Jackson. Got enough for the first. Still running at the 40. It's a seam wide open. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that's...
The Scarlet Knights will kick this away to start us off. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Trying to find room. It's Jackson.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. To the air, it's Bailey. It's a quick grab. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
This defense is going to have to change something up here. These safeties are going to have to start driving down on the inside wide receiver. This is just an in route. There's no real deep responsibility. He's got to drive down and break that pass up. If he doesn't, this offense is just going to continue to do this time and time again.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it in the opening drive from their own territory. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. Doesn't get close to the marker, and so the drive ends with a whimper. The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out. The offense will begin now with excellent field position. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Fires it to the wideout. Caught near the goal line. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. Looking for a receiver. Moves out of the pocket. He'll throw it now. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
When we talked with the coaches, they said this was their concern. Their offensive line trying to hold up against this pass rush. And here, right away, they've got the quarterback under duress.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That's a good stop by this defense as they hold here on second down. Nowhere to go for the run game, and now you've got a third and goal situation. If I'm the defense, I'm pressuring right here. Get after the quarterback. Make him make a decision fast. It's a tight window throw near the goal line. Speed up his clock with a blitz.
Fourth and goal from the 2. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense. Defense gets the stop on fourth down. So it's first and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Backed up on third down. Let's see what the call is here. They'd love to get some room for the punter. It's a bootleg looking to throw. On the move now. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. And the Bulldogs will send the punt team onto the field. And he's able to send the punt away. Ball fielded at the 45. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Rutgers offense is back out on the field now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Gets the first and still running. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Makes the ground. It's Jackson. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. An important third down attempt for this offense. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Caught near the sticks. It's Matthews. Now the Bulldogs signal for their first timeout. Now left with 2 of them here in the first half. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Short pass finds the tight end. And he goes out of the bounds, but the ball's now near midfield. So Rutgers has the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped into the field, ready now for the second period. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
Remember, Chris, you've got to secure the ball, then get the foot down, and he's able to do that. Then you got to maintain control through the process of potentially going to the ground out of bounds. He gets all 3 of those elements, and it's a first down. That's a really good job. Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable third down situation, and the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
That play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24.
This defense is going to have to answer for what's going on with this offensive line in this run game. You cannot sit there and give up 5 and 6 yards on these run plays. You're going to have to commit more resources. Expect the safety to get up near the line of scrimmage.
This offense trying to get going is put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. He hands it off from the gun. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
And he's got it! Touchdown, Georgia!
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Now the handoff. He's running behind the right tackle. Picks up the first, looking for more. Goes out of bounds, but a nice play out across the 35.
That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on first down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on first down and get first downs, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Scanning the field, it's Dampier. Looking to scramble. On the run here. Lets it go. Oh, and it's dropped by an excellent defensive player. A chance at a takeaway. Got away from him. Don't see that often. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
For an offense, it's always important to stay ahead of the chains, and that's how you convert on 3rd down. So a nice pickup there for the offense.
So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So the false start will back him up. Sets up a 1st and 15 now. Looking for a man. Defense is coming after him. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable. He's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage that he sees.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it on 4th down on their own side. Trying for a 4th down completion. Looking deep down the left side. Oh, what a grab! He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a 1st down with plenty to spare. Now the Scarlet Knights, all time, they're 1st. They have 2 more to work with before halftime.
Well, the key to 3rd down success is being good on 1st down. And here the defense does a great job on 1st down of going up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
What a catch! Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there. The Scarlet Knights will line up here on first down and goal. Around the end, it's Riley. Touchdown, Rutgers. Still no answer for this offense. To cap it off with a touchdown, we talked about the importance of this drive. Getting to the end zone before halftime, and now to get the football to begin the third quarter, Joel. What an opportunity.
That opportunity to double up is so massive. Every coach that we talk to, Chris, talks about the middle portion of the games and owning and winning the middle portion of these games, leading into half and then right out of halftime. Well, they've done half of that. Now can they capitalize early in the third quarter with another drive?
Return starts from inside the 5. Picks up some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Dogs. He just sprints into the end zone.
What a weapon he is in the return game. I tell you, when he gets one little seam, you can see the explosiveness and the speed. He found it, he's got the vision, and he takes it all the way back for 6.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. The BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. He goes out of bounds, up close to the 25.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. A deep shot to the left side. And it's incomplete. They tried a desperation pass there as time runs out in the first half. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery. And here comes the Scarlet Knights offense out there. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Looking for the wideout. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. So 2nd and 10 here as they try to stay out of 3rd and long here in this tie game in the third quarter. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the quarterback. That was a tough assignment. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Grabbed by the receiver. Tackled short of the first down. It's going to be 4th and 1. And the Scarlet Knights will look to convert here on 4th down. This football incomplete and a turnover on downs. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. The offense going to heavy personnel, bringing out the full house. And now the handoff. Well, the back has been busy, but very little to show for it tonight. That defense has been all over the running game.
What a really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
To the air, it's Bailey. Quick throw to his receiver. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He can go. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. They're going to throw interceptions. But the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of them. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And the pass is complete to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. A quick juke. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run. The Scarlet Knights come to the line to run the hurry-up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. And they go on top here in the second half.
Well, you know they trust their quarterback. It's first and goal. You're at the 1-yard line. He's still throwing the ball. Tight window throw, but this is what makes him so good. Good decision, good ball, touchdown offense.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. He stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Back to pass. It's Bailey. The pass is intercepted. Oh, it's another mistake from this quarterback as he's trying to get his team back in the game. That's costly, Joel.
So costly. Clearly trying to force it down the field, trying to get all of this back in one throw. But as we know, Chris, comebacks are like puzzles. It's one piece at a time. You can't get it all back with one throw. And if he continues to force it, he'll continue to make these mistakes.
But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he'll be stopped just short of the end zone at the 1. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with 1st and goal. Heading to the outside, it's Riley. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Well, that is exactly what this defense needed. Their backs were against the wall. They needed a tackle for loss, and they got it. Now this offense is going to have to think about throwing the ball and probably attack the best matchup that they have. Who's your best receiver, and how can you get him a one-on-one situation?
They pressure him and get him. A loss back to the 7-yard line.
Chris, this is one of the things I was pointing out to the group the other day about this safety and how he can go rogue sometimes. But remember, it's about the belief that this staff has in him. If they trust him to see those opportunities and take advantage, they're going to continue to run plays like this. And look at him. He takes off and he's able to get him home and get to the quarterback. This is exactly what they desperately needed, is a big stop here on 3rd and goal, and they're able to win up front to do it. Tremendous work by this front seven. They get into the backfield, create a negative play, and now a decision to make on the opposite side. It's 4th and goal. Do they kick it or do they go for it?
So Rutgers has the lead here. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further.
That is exactly what they wanted to do on this drive. Take some time off the clock, get themselves into scoring range, and extend the lead to a 2-possession lead here in the 4th quarter. Check, check, and check. Great job by this offense, and the kicker rolls out there and just buries it.
And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Back to throw. It's Bailey. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Tackle made way downfield. Enormous gain.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. It's another deep shot. Oh, and he can't come up with the catch in the end zone. It's going to be 2nd down now. Here the wideout goes in motion. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. He's got it with room to run. He's got room to run. Look out. Oh, and he's in the clear now. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Chris, it's such a simple route, and yet it's a huge play for this offense. The real key here is the timing and the ball placement. If you can do that as a quarterback, you create the yards after the catch for the wide receiver, and he's able to take it the distance for a touchdown.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. And here comes the Rutgers offense on the field. Leaning on the run game here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to go play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
Receiver in motion now. To throw, it's Dampier. And here comes a deep shot. Deep shot caught inside the 15. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12. All of a sudden, that one explosive play has set the offense up inside the red zone. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Rutgers.
What an incredible catch in traffic. The contested catch in the end zone. You can see why this quarterback has so much trust in this wide receiver. If I had this guy, I'd throw it into double coverage as well. He is so strong at the catch point, and here he goes and grabs that thing for a touchdown.
Return begins inside the 10. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. With time running out, serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Pre-snap motion from the offense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 22. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking deep for late-game heroics. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42. They move the 6, they'll hurry to the line here on 1st down now.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback here in the 2nd half. They need...
Looking for a deep completion. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looking downfield. It's Bailey. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Great defense here and really good timing, because anytime you're going to bat that ball away, there's always a chance you're going to arrive too early and create a pass interference. But here the defender times it perfectly, swats it away for an incompletion.
Goes deep off his back foot. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the 1st down? He make the tackle, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On the flag is out before the snap. The defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
The quickest way to impact the passing game is to impact the timing of the passing game. And that's why this defensive staff talked to us about getting to the quarterback. And even if you're not hitting him, even if you're not sacking him, make him feel that pressure. And here he's clearly hurried, and that leads to the incompletion. Just have to make a better throw than that. It's quick game. It's a slant. This is an easy throw, but if you jump at it, a lot of times it's behind the intended receiver, and here that's clearly the case.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Queen toward the end zone. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. The Bulldogs answer back with a score of their own. The offense still out there. We're going for 2 here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Dropping back, it's Bailey. And he makes the catch in the end zone. The 2-point try cuts the lead down to 2 in the 4th quarter. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Well, they were clearly prepared for what's going on here on the onside kick. And this is a great job covering this one up, getting the ball, and now setting up their offense with good field position.
And the Scarlet Knights offense is back on the field. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Grinding away with their running game. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. The timeout now called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game. So 2nd and short here, exactly what you want when you're trying to run the clock out and secure the victory. Gonna run it. It's Riley. Running with purpose. Running up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Timeout call. That's going to be the 2nd for Georgia. They've still got 1 more left to work with. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Looking deep to the right side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, I wouldn't mind to see them get aggressive right here. This is your opportunity to convert, stay on the field, run more clock, and potentially put the ball in the end zone to really ice this game away. This is the time where you got to have a killer instinct.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop. So the defense gets a stop. Offense turns it over on downs.
What a stop, and now a sliver of hope. They've got to move quickly, but they can get the ball down the field and get the score that they desperately need.
First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. Back to pass. It's Bailey. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly.
Well, it's nice to get that pickup and stop the clock, but they've got to move down the field in a hurry. They've got a lot of ground to cover, and they've got to get in the end zone.
They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. And the offense wisely spikes the ball here to stop the clock. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Quick pass, the catch is made. He stopped right at the line. That's sure tackling. So here we go, down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. This could be the game here. Looking deep to the right side. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game. And that's going to be a turnover on downs for the offense. So here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. Rough start to the drive, they lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. And on the final play of the game, just a short game. That'll do it. And that will do it for our coverage here. Thanks for joining us. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.